Hello, this is Darcie the Dog Trainer, owner and head trainer of CommuniCanine Training and Behavioral Counseling, where it's my passion and purpose to connect dogs and people. Now, so many people, particularly puppy owners, have a really hard time getting things out of their puppies' mouths. And one of the most common things that I hear from clients and see is the dog takes something and then plays the catch me if you can game as they race around the house and you try to get that coveted object out of their mouth. So one simple way to handle this situation is to teach your dog a basic drop command. And it's a pretty simple command to teach. You just have to spend some time practicing. So the first thing to remember is you want to start by using a toy or an object that's of low value to your dog. So it could just be like a plain old tennis ball or a stuffy. Doesn't matter what it is, just so long as your dog isn't obsessive over it. Then you want to use food treats that are equally as valuable to your dog or more valuable than that toy is. So they have to be willing to trade the treats for the toy. So next step is we're going to get the dog playing with the toy. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Get it. So second thing you want to remember is you want to make sure that you maintain control of the toy. So in this case, I'm using a really big one so that I can have one hand on it at all times. Or I would put the dog on a leash to make sure they can't run away with the toy. So I'm going to get her playing with the toy a little bit. Playing with the toy, and then I'm going to get a treat. I'm going to try and do that on the sly so she doesn't see me grabbing for it. And I'm going to say the word drop, and then I'm going to show her the treat. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. Get this toy. Get it, get it. Now the drop. So I'm going to show her the treat, and as soon as she lets the toy go, she gets the reward. Good girl. Very good. That's so good. Ready? Set. Okay, get it. Good girl. Get that dirt. Get that dirt. For Nala, I'm just using plain kibble because food of almost any kind is more valuable than a toy to her. Good girl. Very good. That's a good girl. Now, third point to remember is as soon as you've said drop, you've got to hold still. So you want to make sure that you're not pulling the toy as your dog, because your dog's going to be tugging on the toy as well, in this case, if you're using a tug toy, or even if they have a ball. You can't be prying it out of their mouth as you're holding the cookie, because every dog's instinct as they feel pressure or something being pulled out of their mouth is to bite down harder. So you're going to hold your hands still to the best of your ability, and you're going to wait there with the treat. So I'm going to do this a couple more times with a pretend cookie for Nala, because she already knows that there's cookies. Good girl, that's very good girl. Nala, drop. Good girl, that's it. Excellent, very good. Now, another important thing to remember is, especially if you have a dog who's really grabby. So Nala's pretty chill, she's not that high energy. She's also got a good drop command, she's also got a good leave it command. So she doesn't, she's not one to snatch and re-grab. But some dogs, especially the real high energy or high drive, toy drive dogs, will take that cookie and then they'll snatch that toy again. And I'm not down with that. Once you've said drop, the toy is off limits to the dog until you've released them, or until you've let them have the toy again. So what I do to start to build in some self-control there is, are you ready, Kitty? You gotta stand up. Come on now. Come on, stand up. Good girl. So I'm gonna play with her. Good girl. Get this toy. Get this toy. Get it. Good girl. Now a drop. And sit. Good girl. Very good. And once she's in the sit position, now I'll give her the cookie. So that's what we work up to. The first 3 or 4 repetitions is just drop, here's your cookie. And then after that, it's drop, sit, here's your cookie. And again, the toy stays off limits until I say my magic word, which is ready, set. Nala, get it! Good girl. Until I say my magic get it word. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, you're so good. You're so good. So that is how I teach. Get it! Good girl. So that is how I teach the drop command. Drop. Sit. Good girl. Okay, get it. And once they've got it, we don't have to use cookies anymore. In this case, the reward becomes getting to play with the toy again. So she drops, she sits. Oh, good job. Sit. Very good. You're so good. And even if I wave the toy around, there's no grabbing it until I say, get it. Go get it, good girl. So have fun practicing with your dog, and I'll see you next time. You get it. Girl, you get it. Good, now the drop. Nice, sit. Excellent. Good job. High five.